Today I'd like to speak on the 4 predictors of divorce. Now these are habits and practices that people have, and if you continue to exhibit these habits, if you habitually display these habits, then you will eventually end up a divorcee. As a matter of fact, these habits are normally called the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know, the apocalypse talks about end time events. Now, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. What does this mean? If you continue to ride these horses, friends, they will take you to the end of your marriage. Okay? And so these are habits that you must avoid, must overcome by all means if you intend to have a great marriage. Number 1, criticism. You must avoid being critical of another person at all times. And friends, some people, they get a thrill in just being critical, in putting others down, and they never accept the blame. They're always, just critical. They never take responsibility for their mishap or for their failure. And they're always putting the other persons down. The other person is always to blame. And there's something about criticism. When a person is constantly criticizing you, it makes them feel as though they are great, because they feel that though they are above you, you are infradig, you are below their dignity. It gives them a sense of greatness. Oh, I am here, you are there, and you are no good. Criticism is dangerous. Also, friends, people normally criticize because of a sense of insecurity. Okay? And so they must always make themselves feel good by presenting you in a bad light, by always painting a picture of you being so bad and so insignificant, and so they are criticizing. Now, friends, how do you rescue yourself from that? How do you overcome that? What you do, friends, you seek to identify the good in the other person, and you make a big thing of their small accomplishments. What I sometimes say to singles, even in premarital preparation and counseling, I say, when you're dating, keep both eyes open, but when you're married, shut one. So in marriage, you can't focus on all the flaws and failures of the other person. You can't see everything and follow up everything. If you do that, you'll always have a big problem in marriage. Okay? But in marriage, shut one. So you sometimes have to literally close your eyes to some simple things. In other words, don't make a big thing of the small issues. Don't major in minors. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. But instead, identify the good in the other person. Voice it to them. Celebrate them for it. Make a big thing of their small accomplishments. The second thing, friends, the second predictor of divorce is stonewalling. Oh, you always come up on a stone wall, so to speak. You want to express yourself. You want to talk about the issue in the marriage. But the person is always saying, leave it alone. Don't talk about it. Didn't I tell you not to talk about it? I don't want to hear it. And they always seek to sweep it under the carpet. Friends, in marriage, your problems don't disappear by avoiding them. Okay? Your problems don't just disappear by trying to avoid them, by sweeping them under the carpet. No, you must confront them and deal with them in a nice way. Okay? So stonewalling, the other person wants to converse, but you'll not reciprocate the conversation because you are closed. The channel of communication is closed, and they cannot really express themselves, and so they feel suffocated in the relationship. Okay? Stonewalling, dangerous. The next thing, friends, is defensiveness. Defensiveness. Never accepting the blame, never taking responsibility for your flaw or for your mishap or for your failure. And sometimes this leads to dishonest reasoning. Or the person will do everything to show that they are right, even to the point of using arguments that are just so unreasonable. You know why that is so difficult? The other person feels as though they have come to an impasse in the relationship. It's a roadblock, it's a deadlock, because they cannot get through to you. They cannot penetrate your heart. They cannot get through to you, for you're not genuine. There's no sincerity there. For you're always defensive. Number 4, contempt. That's the worst one, friends. When you treat the other person with scorn and disdain, you look down upon them. They never measure up. Their opinion never matters to you. Contempt. They are inferior. They are below your dignity. Sometimes you even laugh at them in scorn, and they feel as though they're insignificant, dangerous. Friends, these 4 predictors of divorce, you must avoid them if you are to have a great relationship. Next time I'll tell you more about how to avoid these and what to do instead so you can have a great marriage. Lloyd Allen at lloydallen.org. Have a great day.